China, sheesh, you could gluttonous swine. You want everything. First our technology, next our meat processors. Now you want our moon. Our moon?
That was Newsmax host Eric Bolling claiming that China is stealing the moon. Stealing the moon. This is not a parody. This is not an SNL skit. It's Newsmax, which claims to be a news organization. They claim. But look, before I get into how this is preposterous and why, let me show you the full clip in context and get his full reaction, because it is gold.
And finally, did you see this story? It definitely was. It made me say, wait, what? China's National Space Administration may be planning a takeover of the moon as part of its military space program. According to our NASA administrator, Bill Nelson, he acknowledged that the American Space Administration has, in fact, been very concerned about China's landing on the moon and its agenda of hacking the moon. Hijacking the moon. Hijacking the moon. China, sheesh, you could gluttonous swine. You want everything. First our technology, next our meat processors. Now you want our moon. Our moon? I said it. We were there first. We planted our flag, our moon. We'll gladly rent you some space for all your damn factories. Hell, you probably own our moon debt in a few years anyway.
Hacking the moon. They're hacking the moon. Oh, was that hijacking the moon? Oh, that's right. That's right. Wow. Okay, so obviously, here's the thing. You can't actually steal the moon. You do know that, right? It's the moon. It doesn't belong to anyone. It's not anyone's to steal. It's not. I'm sorry, but it's not America's moon. The United States doesn't own the moon just because we went there. Okay, it literally belongs to the entire planet. Literally by treaty. Again, I'm going to read you the actual treaty. It's called the Outer Space Treaty. And it was signed back in 1967 and is recognized by 111 nations, including all major spacefaring nations. That includes China. Let me read you some of the provisions. Now, the Outer Space Treaty says the exploration and use of outer space shall be carried out for the benefit and in the interest of all countries and shall be the province of all mankind. Outer space shall be free for exploration and use by all states. Outer space is not subject to national appropriation by claim of sovereignty, by means or of use or occupation, or by any other means. Now, back in the 70s, a bunch of equatorial states actually challenged this law, this Outer Space Treaty, and they lost. They claim that the areas that were geosynchronous to them, that they somehow owned. They owned the parts of the moon that were over their countries. That did not go over well. Okay? It was absolutely rejected, and the whole thing was dropped. Weird. But okay, there's more. They also say that you shouldn't be weaponizing space. States shall not place nuclear weapons or other weapons of mass destruction in orbit on or on celestial bodies, or station them in outer space in any other manner. Okay? The moon and other celestial bodies shall be used exclusively for peaceful purposes. Astronauts shall be regarded as the envoys of mankind. States shall be responsible for national space activities, or whether carried out by governmental or non-governmental entities. States shall be liable for damage caused by their space objects, which the United States, we got a lot. We launched a lot of space junk, so we might have to clean that up. And by the way, states shall avoid harmful contamination of space and celestial bodies. Oops, kind of effed that one up. But okay, look, this treaty, which is still in effect, is considered the cornerstone of space law. Law, but in space. So look, obviously we have this treaty and we're all abiding by it. We're all, we all signed up to, for it. And so we're all following it. China has every right to go and explore the moon as we do. That's it. Simple as that. Now, here's what I think this is actually about. So, look, the head of NASA actually did say that he was concerned with Chinese space activities. But I don't think it's actually about China weaponizing space. What I think it's about is resources. Remember, there is actually no provision that outlaws space mining, whether it be asteroid mining or moon mining for minerals or materials, right? So in fact, back in 2015, private US corporations had lobbied the government to introduce the US Commercial Space Launch Competitive Act of 2015. That passed and legalized space mining. Oh, look, space mining. So now we've been seeing over the past few years other laws that are similar being introduced by other countries, spacefaring nations, including Luxembourg, Japan, China, India, and Russia, which has, of course, created controversy regarding legal claims over the mining of celestial bodies for profit. Look, this isn't country versus country specifically, all right? This is American corporations, though, to be fair, American corporations control the government of the United States, versus Chinese corporations, which, by the way, Chinese corporations are also the state. So they're basically state-run corporations. And their rights to monetize the moon. That's it. That's what this is about. But old Eric Bolling, that idiot, can see is nationalism. U.S. nationalism. The moon mine, big moon, great moon, moon mine, USA, 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 moon, America. He's an idiot. However, it actually does concern me, this whole thing, because what it comes down to is corporate greed. Corporate greed that is infecting the human desire to explore the universe. And so, yeah, that is a problem.